Good morning, students. Today we are going to see chapter 8 Strings and String Manipulation. Strings is a sequence of characters enclosed by single quotes or double quotes or triple quotes. In Python, strings are immutable. Once you define the program, it cannot change it at the time of execution. String manipulation. String manipulation is nothing but accessing the string. That means process of changing, splicing or parsing string. Learning objectives. After completion of this chapter, you will be able to know how to process text, understanding various string functions in Python, will know how to format strings and string slicing, as well as know about string applications in real world. Next, introduction part. In the introduction part, we are going to see string is a data type in Python which is used to handle array of characters. Here, data type means particular kind of item as defined by the values it can take the programming language used. Handle array of characters. Here array means array is a special variable which can hold more than one value at a time. String is a sequence of Unicode characters. Here Unicode character means universal character encoding standard is used for representation of text for computer processing. It may be a combination of letters, numbers or special symbols enclosed within single, double or even triple quotes. ஸ்ட்ரிங்குங்கிறது பைத்தானில் ஒரு டேட்டா டைப், அது அரே ஆஃப் கேரக்டர்ஸை ஹேண்டில் பண்ணும். இதில் சீக்வன்ஸ் ஆஃப் யூனிகோட் கேரக்டர்ஸ், அதாவது லெட்டர்ஸோ சிம்பிள்ஸோ எக்ஸெட்ரா, அதெல்லாம் என்க்ளோஸ்டு பை எதில் என்க்ளோஸ்ட் ஆகும்? சிங்கிள் கோட்ஸ் ஆர் டபுள் கோட்ஸ் ஆர் ட்ரிபிள் கோட்ஸ். லெட் us see the example. First one, welcome to learning Python. Here it's enclosed by single quotes, enclosed by double quotes, here enclosed by triple quotes. In Python, strings are immutable. Here immutable means once you define the string, it cannot be changed during execution. Next one is creating strings. As we learned, a string in Python can be created by using single or double or even triple quotes. String in single quote cannot hold any other single quoted character, because the compiler will not recognize where to start and where to end. To overcome this problem, we are going to use double quotes. String which contains double quotes should be defined within triple quotes. If defining strings within triple quotes, also known as the creation of multi-line strings. Let us see the example. Here, first one is a string defined within single quotes. Print of Greater Chennai Corporation. Here string enclosed by single quotes. Just print the statement Greater Chennai Corporation. And next example is Greater Chennai Corporations. One single quote character cannot hold any other single quote character, because the compiler will not recognize where to start and where to end. So here the output is invalid syntax. To overcome this type of problem, we are going to use double quotes. Print of computer science, just print the word computer science. If suppose it contains the double quotes, that means a string defined within double quotes, it must be defined with a triple quotes. Just print the statement as it is computer science enclosed by double quotes. Single and double quoted multi-line string defined within triple quotes. If it is multi-line strings, it's enclosed by a triple quotes. We can give the strings both double quotes as well as a single quote. Here see, it's enclosed by a single quotes as well as it's enclosed by a double quotes. First, it's enclosed by a single quotes. Strings are immutable in Python. Here Python is enclosed by a single quotes. So both single quote and double quotes are acceptances, that is defined by a multi-line strings which is enclosed by a triple quotes. Next one is accessing characters in a string. Here what is mean by accessing characters? How to accessing characters in a string? If you define a string, Python allocate an int-x value. What is mean by int-x value? Here int-x value refers to a position with an ordered list. Position or list la adu enna order la irukko. It has been allocated for each individual character. This int-x values are otherwise called as subscript, which are used to access and manipulate the strings. Here this subscript can be positive or negative integer, either positive or negative integer. If the positive subscript 0 is assigned to the first character and n-1 to the last character. If the negative subscript assigned from the last character to the first character in the reverse order begins with -1. If in int-x value, here individual characters of a string can be accessed by using these methods only. If accessing int-x out of range will cause an int-x error, only integers are allowed to be posed as an int-x. Here, indexing allows negative address references to access characters from back of the string. Example, -1 refers to the last character, -2 refers to the second last character. Let us see the example. String school from the start. Here if it is positive subscript means from the beginning. Here the int-x value is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it is a negative subscript from the last, so it's a reverse order from the -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 and -6. Next one is example 1. Program access each character with its positive subscript of a given string. So str1 is equal to input of enter a string, int-x equal to 0. Here int-x equal to 0 means positive subscript. So after getting the input from the user, it start from the int-x 0. That is here the allocate the position from the beginning for I in str1. Here this string which we are going to give in a for loop, print of subscript of int-x comma I. Next one is int-x plus equal to 1 by using this increment operator. First here the output is we are going to get the user defined user input welcome. After getting this input, we are going to check the each and every int-x value. Just print the words, just print the characters from the beginning. First one is subscript of 0 is W, subscript of 1 is E, subscript of 2 is L. First we are given the input, so is enter a string is welcome. First int-x value is 0, so just print the character W. After going to check which is incremented by each and every character, next character is E. Next going to the for loop, then check L, as well as subscript of 3 is C, subscript of 4 is O, subscript of 5 is M, subscript of 6 is E. And next example is program to access each character with its negative subscript of a given string. So here we are going to see negative subscript. Negative subscript means from the last. str1 is equal to input of enter a string. Next int-x equal to -1. If it is a -1, it is a negative subscript. While int-x is greater than or equal to minus length of str of 1. Print of subscript of int-x plus str1 of int-x. Int-x plus equal to -1. Here you are using the decrement operator. First enter the string from the last, that is subscript of -1 is E, as like M, O, C, L, E, W, which are going to check the condition of while loop. After going to check the condition of while loop, just decrement the each and every character in the string welcome. Next topic is modifying and deleting strings. Already we know in strings in Python are immutable. That means once you define a string, modifications or deletions is not allowed. If you want to modify a new string, and if you modify the string, a new string value can be assigned to the existing string variable. That means let us see the example. str1 equal to how are you, str1 of 0 equal to a. In this example, string variable str1 has been assigned with the string how are you. In the next statement, we try to update the first character. Instead of h, we are going to apply a. But Python will not allow this update and it shows the type error. str object does not support item. இங்கே str1ல ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஹச்சுக்கு பதிலாக ஏன்னு சொல்லி அப்டேட் பண்ணுறாங்க. அப்படி அப்டேட் பண்ணும்போது பைத்தான் does not allowed to modification, so it produces a type error. To overcome this problem, you can define a new string value to the existing string variable. Python completely override new string on the existing string. So, particular character மட்டும் பண்ண முடியாது, particular word, அதாவது particular stringகையே தான் நம்ம அப்படியே override பண்ணலாம். See the example, str1 equal to how are you. Print of str1, just print the statement how are you. Next one is str1 equal to how about you. Print of str1, just override the statement instead of or, here write about, just print the statement how about you. Usually Python does not support any modification, but it provides a function replace to change all occurrences of a particular character in a string. Here the general format is replace of character 1, comma character 2. Here the example which replaces all occurrences of character 1 with character 2. str1 equal to how are you. Print of str1 how are you. Instead of the particular character, we are going to replace the character e. Print of str1 of replace o comma e. So first one is it contains the string. So next one is a replacing string. Okay, so replacing character. That means hue. That means wherever o occurs, it will be changed the e. Here he or you. Similar as modification, Python will not allow deleting a particular character in a string, whereas you can remove strings. You can remove strings by using del command. Let us see the example. First one is to delete a particular character in a string. str1 is equal to how are you. Delete str1 of 2. Delete str1 of 2. Here str1 of 2 means o. We can't delete a particular character in a string. So here it produces a type error. String object does not support item deletion. Let us see the another example. Code lines to delete a string variable. str1 equal to how about you. Print of str1, just print the statement how about you. Delete str1. So after deleting, we are going to print str1 statement. Here it produces the name error. Name str1 is not defined. Next one is string operators. Here string operator, Python it provides the following operators for string operations. These operators are used to manipulate string. First one is concatenation. Joining of two or more strings is called concatenation. Series of interconnected. Here we are going to use the operator is plus simple. If you want to concatenate, just put plus simple in the strings, just interconnected series. That means joining of ரெண்டு அல்லது அதற்கு மேல்பட்ட strings நீ join பண்ணணும்னா நீ அங்கே யூஸ் பண்ண operator use பண்ணனும். So அதுக்கு பேர் தான் அது concatenation. Let us see the example. Welcome plus Python. Here welcome is a string and the Python is another string. Just combine the both string by using this plus operator. Welcome Python. Next one is append plus equal to. Append plus equal to, that means adding more strings at the end of an existing string. So we are going to add a existing string. So add more strings at the end of an existing strings. முன்னாடி உள்ள ஸ்ட்ரிங்கோட எண்டில் தான் நம்மளால ஆட் பண்ண முடியும். Here the operator is plus equal to is used to append a new string with an existing string. str1 equal to welcome to, str1 plus equal to learn Python. Print of str1 is equal to welcome to learn Python. Here str1 is equal to welcome to, str1 plus equal to, now we are going to add the end of the existing string, that is learn Python. Here the output is welcome to learn Python. Third one is repeating. Here multiplication operator is used to display a string in a multiple number of times. That means useful for repeating strings to a certain length. str1 equal to welcome, print of str1 star 4. That means 4 times welcome string should be printed. Here welcome, welcome, welcome. So how many number of times? So it's defined as the number of times, that means a certain length of a string. So welcome, it should be printed as a 4 times. And fourth one is string slicing. Here string slicing means slice is a substring of a main string. Here its substring can taken from the original string by using a square bracket operator and index or subscript values. Here square bracket is also known as a slicing operator. Using this slice operator, you have to slice more than one substrings from a main string. Here general format is str start int. Start is the beginning index and int is the last index of the character. Here Python takes the end value less than 1 from the actual index specified. Let us see the example. If you specify first 4 characters, you have to specify the string as 0 to 5 because Python will consider only the end value as n minus 1. Next one is, let us see the example 1. Slice a single character from a string. str1 is equal to Thirukural, print of str1 of 0. So here str1 of 0 is t, so print the output as t. Example 2, slice a substring from index 0 to 4. Here the example 0 to 4 means just specify the 5 characters. So 0 to 4 means thiru from 0. Here 5 means 5 minus 1 is 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thiru. Next one is slice a substring using index 0 to 4 but without specifying the beginning index. If we didn't specify the beginning index, before the index value we are put the colon, it should consider as the beginning index value. Suppose we are put the colon after the index value, it should be considered as the end index. So here str1 of colon with 5. So the output is from the beginning should be considered Thiru. And next one is here the output should be considered as a from the last. Here the output is Kural. And next one is example, a program to slice substrings using for loop. str1 equal to computer starting from the index equal to 0, that means it is a positive subscript. For I in str1, print of str1 index plus 1, index plus equal to 1, that is increment operator. Let us see, first str1 is equal to computer. Now we are going to print the statement is computer starting from index equal to 0. So here the first value is print the statement. After going to the for loop, it just increment. So str1 is incrementing the index value. So here first one is c, next one is co, as like that, going to incremented by each and every step, starting from c and end with this computer. Next one is stride one slicing string. Stride one slicing string means when the slicing operation, you can specify a third argument as the stride, which refers to the number of characters to move forward after the first character is retrieved from the string. Here the default value is 1. Here let us see the example. str1 is equal to welcome to learn Python. Print of str1 of 10 is to 16. It's normal slicing string, that is learn. Next one is print of str1 of 10 is to 16 is to 4. If we want to the particular character, here this third argument as the stride. So here str1, the fourth value is r. And next one is str1 of 10 is to 16 is to 2. So just leave the, so second value is e. Next, after leaving that first value, next value is r. So here just print the values er. Print of str1 of double colon with 3. Here double colon means first consider as the first string, first character as w, leaving the two characters el. Next one is c, as like leaving the two characters to om. Next one is e. Next it should be considered as a space and leaving the character t, and print the output as o, leaving the character and next output. Next one is e. Next a, or leaving this character, print the output, the character is n, space and p, leaving the character. Next one is y, as like that, leaving the character th. Next one is o. So here the output is wceo nyo. Next one is in Python we takes the loss value as n minus 1. We can also use negative value as stride, that is third argument. So if it is a negative value, it prints the reverse order. Next see the another example for the reverse order. str1 equal to welcome to learn Python. Print of str1 is double colon with minus 2. So that means from the lost. So first one is n. After here 2 means 2 minus 1 is 1. So here we are going to leave only one character. After leaving the one character o, next one is h. T is y should be printed. P is leaving. Next one is here space. So here which defines the space. Next leaving the character or next leaving the character e, as like the teolw. Next one is string formatting operators. Here string formatting operators, which is one of the most executing feature of the Python, that is defined to the format of the string, that is type of the string, which is going to be a string or decimal integer or etc. Here formatting operator percentage is used to construct strings, replacing parts of the strings with the data stored in the variables. Syntax is string to be displayed with %val1 and %val2, percentage of val1 comma val2. Let us see the example. See here string to be displayed with %val1 and %val2. Compare this syntax with the print statement. First one is names equal to Rajarajan. Mark is 98. Print of name percentages. Here string to be displayed with percentage of value 1. Here the percentage of value 1 is percentages name. Next one is marks percentage t. Here that one is percentage of val2. So after this percentage of val1 comma val2, that is name comma mark. So name is Rajarajan and marks is 98. Here mark only printed. Here marks is 98. So mark the value is 98. Next one is formatting characters. To identify the string which contains which format like character or string or etc. Percentage C character, percentage T or percentage I signed decimal integer, percentage S string, percentage U unsigned decimal integer, percentage O octal integer, percentage X or X both uppercase as well as lowercase hexadecimal integer A to F, percentage E or percentage E, here both uppercase and lowercase, it contains exponential notation, percentage F floating point numbers, percentage G or percentage G, that is the short numbers in floating point or exponential notation. I hope you are already know is a character. What is mean by character? Character is nothing but a letter. Here decimal integer means just the numerical values. String means is a collection of characters enclosed by a single quotes or tuple. Here signed decimal integer means it prefixed with some symbols. If it is unsigned means doesn't prefixed with any symbol. Octal integer means we are already know what is the base value of octal integer. Its base value is 8 from 0 to 7. Hexadecimal means base value 16. Here start from A to F. Exponential notation means it moves the decimal point. And also floating point means number that contains floating number decimal points. Let us see the next one is escape sequences. Next one is escape sequences. Here escape sequences start with the backslash and it can be interpreted differently because when we use single quote to represent a string, all the single quotes inside the string must be escaped. நீ எங்கெங்கெல்லாம் சிங்கிள் கோட் கொடுக்குறியோ அங்கெங்கெல்லாம் கொஞ்சோண்டு ஸ்பேஸ் விடும். ஃப்ரம் த ஸ்டார்டிங்னா அது கணக்கு பண்ணிக்க மாட்டாங்க. பட் இன்சைட் எ ஸ்ட்ரிங் we have to define any single quote. It should be considered as a space. That space should be escaped. So all the string quotes all the single quotes inside a string must be escaped. Similar in case with the double quotes. Let us see the example. String within triple quotes to display a string within single quote. Print off they said what's there. Here between T and S, here space is given. So let us see the output. They said what's there. Between some spaces will be given. And next one is string within single quotes to display a string with single quote using escape sequences. Print off they said what's there. Here using the backslash, it is a escaped sequence character operator. They said what's there. And string within double quotes to display a string with single quote using escape sequence. Print off they said slash what's there. Here output is should be changed as they. Here it will be given as he. You have to change they. They said what's there. What are the escape sequences supported by Python? Here the escape sequences under description. First one is slash new line. So what does mean by slash new line? Already we know here is a backslash and new line will be ignored. Next one is backslash. It should be given as some spaces. Slash with a single quote. It should be considered as a string within a sequence of characters should be escaped in a single quote level as well as double quote level. Next one is slash a means ASCII bell. ASCII bell is nothing but it is a control character. Here this bell sound to a printer or a terminal, nothing is printed, audio beep sound is produced, and also console is produced the screen as slash 007. Next one is slash b ASCII backspace. That means delete the preceding character. Next one is slash f ASCII form feed. It downward to the next page that act as a page separator. Slash n ASCII line feed downward the next line. Slash r ASCII carriage return. It returns to the beginning of the current line without advancing the downward. Slash t horizontal tab by using this tab key. Slash ASCII vertical type, that is printer mechanisms. Next one is slash OOO character with octal value. It specify any character in ASCII a 3-digit octal value, as well as next one is XHH character with hexadecimal value HH. It specify any character in a 2-digit hexadecimal value. And next one is we are going to see the format function. Here what is meant by format function, which are going to identify the what type of the format, and also it is used as a placeholder. Here format function used with strings is very versatile and powerful function which is used for formatting strings. Here curly braces are used as a placeholders or replacement fields. It get replaced among with format function. Let us see the example. First one is number 1 is equal to int of number 1. Number 2 is equal to int of input of number 2. We are going to get the user this values. After this value, just print the sum of the values. So here user defined. So first we didn't know what type of value will given the user. So here using the curly braces, it is the placeholder. It should be placed as the sum of first value. Here represent as number 1 value and number 2 value is here answer. The sum of the values answer is placeholder. Okay, it should be replaced by using this placeholder as curly braces. First one is the sum of curly braces and curly braces is curly braces. Here first curly braces should be printed as number 1. By using this format, first one is number 1, second one is number 2, next third one is number 1 plus number 2. First one number 1 now, second one number 2. By using the sum operation, so we are going to getting the output. So just put this space as number 3. So number 1 is 34, number 2 is 54. The sum of 34 and 54 is 88. Next one is built-in string functions. Python supports the following built-in functions to manipulate the string. First one is a string, length of string. So here length is nothing but number of characters in a string. So length is nothing but number of character in a string. See the example, A is equal to corporation. Here just calculate the number of characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So here the output is 11. Next one is capitalize. Used to capitalize the first character of the string. Here the string is city equal to Chennai. So after applying the capitalize function, it should be printed as the first letter in the Chennai as capitalized. See Chennai. Here see the character will be the capitalized. Next one is center of with comma fill char. Return a string with the original string centered to the total of with columns and filled this fill char in columns that do not have characters. கேரக்டர்ஸே இல்லைனாலும் பரவாயில்ல, நீ எவ்வளோ தூரம் அது சென்டரில் வரணும்னு சொல்லியிருக்கியோ அவ்வளோ தூரம் வரும். சி str1 is equal to welcome str1 dot center of 15 comma it's defined as a asterisk symbol. So in this 15 which are going to be the center, the string should be placed. இந்த 15ல எங்கே சென்டராக இருக்கணுமோ அங்கே தான் இந்த string placed ஆகும். And next one is find of sub comma start comma enter. This function is used to search the first occurrence of the substring. Search the first occurrence of the substring in the given string. If it is -1, it returns -1 if the substring does not occur in the string. See str1 is equal to mummels. str1 find of MA. It start from the it's starting the parameters. If it is by stored parameters, the function start with the search from the beginning, it should be omitted. So here the output is 0. And next one is str1 of find of MA comma 2. str1 is find of MA comma 2. So here the output values. So here 0, 1, 2, 3. So first occurrence should be omitted. By store the parameter, it should be omitted. After omitting this, where it is occurs MA. So here the index value is MA. So here the index value is 3. So it's printed as 3. Only index value should be printed as output. And next one is str of find MA comma 2 comma 4. MA comma 2 comma 4 means here 4 means 4 minus 1, that is 2 comma 3. Between the 2 comma 3 nothing the character should be displayed, so it displays the minus 1 because the substring could not found between the index 2 and 4 minus 1, that is 3. Next one is str1 dot find of MA comma 2 comma 5. Here 2 comma 5 means 2 comma 4. So instead of 2 comma 4, here the index value is 3. So first str1 ங்கிறது mammals இங்க find of MA கண்டுபிடிக்க சொல்லிருக்காங்க. So first இருக்கறனால இது function start பண்ணும்போது first beginning parameters omit பண்ணிரும். So here the output is 0. Next one is str1 of find of MA comma 2. அப்படினா first உள்ளது இல்ல அப்படினா second MA எங்க இருக்குன்னு பார்க்கணும். So here the index value is 3. So output should be printed as 3. And next one is str1 of find of MA comma 2 comma 4. 2 comma 4 na 2 comma 4 minus 1 கன்சிடர் பண்ணிக்கணும். நான் இன்டெக்ஸ் வேல்யூ 2க்கும் 3க்கும் இடையில வேற இன்டெக்ஸ் வேல்யூ வர சான்சஸ் இல்லை because it displays as minus 1. Next one is str1 of find of MA comma 2 comma 5. Here 2 comma, if it is 5 means 4 minus 1. So sorry, 5 minus 1. So if it is 2 and 4 minus 1, 2 and 5 minus 1 is 2 comma 4. In between the index value is 3. So here the output is printed as 3. And next one is isLnum. So here what is meant by isLnum? It returns to if the string contains only letters and digits. ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரிங்கில் லெட்டரோ இல்லை டிஜிட்ஸோ இருந்தால் லெட்டரும் டிஜிட்ஸும் இருந்தால் மட்டும்தான் இட்ஸ் அன் isLnum கேரக்டர். அதர்வைஸ் இஃப் இட் ரிட்டர்ன்ஸ் ஃபால்ஸ் இஃப் த ஸ்ட்ரிங் கண்டெய்ன்ஸ் எனி கேரக்டர்ஸ் லைக் சிம்பிள்ஸ் எக்ஸெட்ரா. str1 is equal to save earth. So str1 dot isLnum. So it contains only the characters. It doesn't contain any digit. So it return false. isLnum means if the string contains both letters and digit. So it next example is save1 earth dot isLnum. So it contains the characters as save and digit as 1. So it returns true. Next one is alpha. If it returns true if the string contains only letters, otherwise it false. So is alpha means letters மட்டும்தான் இருக்கணும், any digits எதுவும் இருக்கக்கூடாது. So click 123 dot is alpha. Here the string contains the digit, so it returns as false. Next one is python dot is alpha. Here the string contains only the letters, so it should be printed as a true. Is digit, it returns true if the string contains only numbers. So if is digit means it contains only numbers. Here the output is str1 saved, so it returns the false after applying the digit function. Suppose here it will given 1 2 3, it return as true. Next one is lower. It returns the exact copy of the string with all the letters in the lower case. So first we are going to the given the string any x save earth. So after applying this lower operation, all the characters in the string should be printed as the lower case. is lower if it returns true if the string is in lower case. If suppose str1 is in lower case, so it returns the true case. Try to analyze between the difference of lower and is lower. If the string str1 is equal to savior, so suppose lower means returns the exact copy of the string with all the letters in the lower case. Is lower means it returns true if the string in the lower case, as well as is upper means returns true if the string is in upper case. Here str1 is equal to welcome. Here all the characters in the string in the lower case, so it returns false. Upper function, it returns the exact copy of the string with all the letters in upper case. str1 is equal to welcome, just print the upper cases welcome. Close one is title, return a string in title case. So here the educational department, after applying this function, here educational department starting from this word should be capitalized, and here this one will be capitalized, so it should be printed as a educational department as in the title case. Swap case, it will change case of every character to its opposite and vice versa. See, first one is str1 is Tamil Nadu. If it is in the lower case, the output should be printed as upper case. If it is in the upper case, the output should be printed as lower case. As like that, here Tamil Nadu should be printed. And next one is count of str comma bec, that is beginning comma end. It returns the number of substring occurs within the given range. If the substring may be a single character, it should be defined with a range from bec and end. That is, this arguments should be considered as a beginning and ending argument. Suppose if it is not given, Python searched in the whole string. Let us see the example. str1 is equal to Rajaraja Cholan. str1 of count of Raja. So here how many Raja occurrences? 1, 2. So output is 2. Print of str1 of count of lower case r. So in this string didn't contains any lower case r. So here the output is 0. Print of str1 of count of upper case r. So here 1, 2. So output is 2. Print of str1 of count of a. So here the output is a means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So output is 5. Print of str1 of count of a 0, 5. So here from the 0 till with 5. So if it is 5 means 0, 5 minus 1, that is 0, 4. If the range operator applies, it should be defined as end value as minus 1. So here the output is 1, 2. So from this or so till with this one. So here only 2 times the character a will be occurrences. So here the output is a. Print of str1 count of a, 11. So after the 10th character, how many after the 10th character, that is 10th index value of the character, how many a will be displayed? So here only one character, that means only one time occurrences. So here the count value is 1. Next one is odd of character. It returns the ASCII code of the character. Already we know what is meant by ASCII code. CH is equal to A, print of odd of CH. So here the ASCII value of A is 65. Print of odd of B, here the ASCII value is 66. It's the inverse function of the char function. Here the char function returns the character represented by a ASCII. CH is equal to 97. Print of CHR of CHA. So if it is the ASCII value given, just print the character A. Print of character of 87, just print the value as W. Next one is membership operators. Here membership operator means both in and not in operators can be used with strings to determine whether a string is whether a string is present in another string. Therefore, these operators are called membership operators. Here, this operator used to validate the membership of a value. In this operator is used to check if a value exists in a sequence or not. Let us see the example. str1 equal to input of enter a string, str2 equal to Chennai. If str2 in str1 சென்னையில் உங்கள் கொடுக்குற input இருந்தால் print of found, else print of not found. Here enter a string Chennai GHSS Saidapet. Here in this str2 Chennai will be contained in the str1 statement, so output is found. And next one is enter a string government GHSS Ashok Nagar. Here in this str2 is not present in the str1, so the output is not found. And next one is, let us see the examples program by using the strings. First one is program to check whether the given string is palindrome or not. Here what is meant by palindrome? A word or phrase or sequence that read the same backwards as well as forwards. நீ பின்னலேருந்து படித்தாலும் இல்லை முன்னலேருந்து படித்தாலும் ஒரு வேர்டு சேமாக தான் இருக்கும். அதுக்கு பேர் தான் என்னது palindrome. First one is str1 is equal to input of enter a string. So first one is input of enter a string வாங்குறாங்க. str2 is defined by the single quotes index equal to -1 from the last for I in str1, str2 plus 1 equal to str1 of index. Here just incrementing the index value. So after this increment just decrement the value, print of the given string and also the reverse string dot format of str1 str2. So given string is str1, so the reversed string is str2. If str1 equal to str2, print of hence the given string is palindrome, else print of the given string is not palindrome. Here first enter a string is Malayalam. After given the string we are going to print the given string is Malayalam. So after this from the last it should be matched as if it is should be matched str2 equal str1 is equal to 2, we are going to the print the reverse string also the same. If it is matched, the condition is satisfied here, hence the given string is palindrome. ஃபஸ்ட்டு அவங்க கொடுத்துருக்க ஸ்ட்ரிங்ப்பா, அதுக்கப்புறம் ஃப்ரம் த லாஸ்லேருந்து ஒவ்வொரு ஸ்ட்ரிங்காக போட்டுட்டு வருவாங்க. ஸோ அந்த ரிவர்ஸ்டு ஸ்ட்ரிங் வரும்போது அதுவும் மேட்ச்டு. ஃபஸ்ட்டு கொடுத்துருக்க ஸ்ட்ரிங்னா என்னது ஃப்ரம் த பிகினிங் யூசர் என்ன கொடுத்துருக்காங்களோ அந்த ஸ்ட்ரிங்கு. ஸோ ரிவர்ஸ்டு கேரக்டரை லாஸ்லேருந்து போட்டு வருவாங்க. ஸோ அந்த ரிவர்ஸ்டு கேரக்டர் ரிவர்ஸ்டு கேரக்டருங்கும் போது பை யூஸிங் த இன்டெக்ஸ் ஆப்ரேட்டர் -1. ஸோ -1 யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு வருவோம். ஹியர் போத் கிவன் ஸ்ட்ரிங்கும் ரிவர்ஸ்டு ஸ்ட்ரிங்கும் இஃப் இட் இஸ் மேட்ச்டு ஹியர் இட்ஸ் எ palindrome, otherwise it's not a palindrome. See here Malayalam is a palindrome, but welcome here the reversed string is not matched, so in this string it's not a palindrome. Next one is program to display the following pattern. Students have to note up to this printed pattern should be considered as a questions. So first one is str1 is equal to asterisk. So here string should be printed as a asterisk. First one start from the I is equal to 1 while I is equal to less than or equal to 5. That is up to 5 rows we are going to print the asterisk values. Print str1 star I. So here how much of the incremental value it should be considered as the repeating number of strings. So here the string contains the certain length. So after going to applying this increment operator, so first one is I is equal to 1. So here the str1 of start 1, so only one time should be printed. And next one after going to the increment I is equal to 1 I is equal to 1 plus 1 is 2. So here I value should be changed as a 2 is less than or equal to 5. Condition is satisfied, so str1 star of 2, so 2 star printed. As like that 3 4 5 should be printed. And next example is program to display the number of vowels and consonant in the string. So already know what are the vowel words A, E, I, O, U. Remaining the A, E, I, O, U both uppercase and lower case is A, E, I, O, U. Remaining the words are, that is remaining the characters are consonants. Here first str1 is equal to input of entire string, str2 is equal to, here what are the vowels, a, e, I, o, u, it should contains the both uppercase and lowercase. So here the counting occurrences w v comma c equal to 0 comma 0, that is vowels comma consonant equal to 0 comma 0 for I in str1. So for I in str1, if in str2 v plus equal to 1, else c plus equal to 1. So first I in str2 அப்படிமா இப்போ இது ஃபார் லூப்குள்ள என்ன கொடுக்குறோம், str1 இன்புட் யூசர்கிட்ட கெட் பண்ணுற இன்புட்டை, அந்த இன்புட்டில் ஏஇஐஓயு லெட்டர்ஸ் இருக்குது அப்படின்னா வவல்ஸோட போய் கவுண்ட் பண்ண, சப்போஸ் இல்லை அப்படின்னா எல்ஸ் அப்படின்னா என்னது கன்சோனன்ஸோட போய் கவுண்ட் பண்ண. ஹியர் த கிவன் ஸ்ட்ரிங் கண்டெய்ன்ஸ் first one is curly braces, so which is used for the how many vowels character, here how many consonants, format comma v comma c, so here it should be counted from 0 comma 0. Interesting Tamil Nadu school education. So here how many this string contains 11 vowels and 15 consonants. And next one is program to create an ABCDarian series, that is nothing but list of elements appear in the alphabetical order. So str1 is equal to a b c d e f g h, str2 is equal to 8. Just we are going to apply this each character in the string 2. For I in str1, print of I plus str2, end is slash t. So here slash t represent the spaces. So first it should be printed as print of I in str1. Here the first character is a. So first one is a plus str2, that is 8. Next one is b plus ate, c plus ate, like that. From the 8 should be 8 printed. Next one is program that accept a string from the user and display the same after removing vowels from it. First one is def rem vowels. Here rem means removing vowels, it is the function name. Temp string, it is a template of the string for I in s. If I in AEIOU pause, here pause is a null statement, it is used as a placement holder. Else temp str plus equal to I, print of the string without vowels. str1 is equal to input of enter a string. Remove vowels str1. So first one, enter a string is mathematical foundations. Here some spelling mistakes are given. Foundations FOUN. Okay, mathematical foundations of computer science. The string without vowels, it should be printed as here A, E or removed.